Hello guys, I'm Gautam Tejo present before you to tell you about what the equation of a wave or a wave function, or what does it mean and why do we take that into our life and apply mathematically in our life. So firstly, you have to just imagine that you're sitting in front of a sea and experiencing the cool wind, and you're in such a pleasurable mood, and you can see that the sea waves, which has a crest and a trough, and then you copy that particular instance wave and paste it into a x and y axis, which means a graph, and you can see it has its crest meets at y, and you can just draw lines at y, and when it passes downwards, we can take the x-axis also. So from that we can figure it out as the there is exactly the crest and trough meets at y-axis and x-axis at some points. So that is a wave function or a wave equation. Okay, now I'm gonna draw that a graph in this board and represent you about that wave or a wave function in that, and after that we can figure out what's that equation and how it comes and how that equation is related and everything. Okay. Firstly, before that, do you know what's an amplitude, what's a frequency, what's a time period? Those things are very necessary when considering about a wave. Okay, those need really basics, so I'm gonna just peep through it. I will just say it not very elaborately, but in a small manner, in a brief way. Okay, amplitude means the maximum displacement. That means the crest has some maximum displacement from the x-axis as well as the y-axis when telling about the downward displacement. And that's an amplitude. And frequency means the maximum vibrations. The maximum vibrations per second is called as a frequency. And time period is how much the full cycle of wave is taking, how much time, it is called as time period. Okay, now let's draw. I'm going to draw a graph which has x-axis and y-axis, and plot the points 2, 3, 4, 5. 7 -1. I'm going to extend it. -2. Okay. And downwards also it's negative, -2, -3, -4. And top part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And now I'm going to draw the wave. Now it starts from -1, 3, 1 again meets the y-axis at -3, then it goes back to 3. It should have the same height or amplitude, so 3, then again 5 meets at -3, then 7, and goes so and so. Just leave it. Sorry. Should have the same amplitude, right? Here is it. Okay. And now you can find the wave equation from now onwards. We need to find the y-axis. That's at what point that y is pointing. So y, if by finding the equation of x, we can find the y. So y function of x. Through the function of x, we can find the value of y. And so you can write like this: y function of x equals. And now, where is the amplitude right now? This is the amplitude. This is also an amplitude. These are all amplitudes. Okay, these are all amplitudes. So we can write it as amplitude A, and the maximum value is 3. So maximum value, I think sine doesn't have the maximum value. That it only has 0, and tan no. So yeah, I think cos has a maximum value. So A cos, because it's meaning a 3, so we can say that cos has a maximum value, so cos. And this is pi, 2 pi. This is the lambda or wavelength, right? Wavelength, this one. That's the length between the two crests or the two troughs. I can say that like this also. This is also lambda, or this one is also lambda. And lambda 2 pi, that is 1 pi 2 pi. And so this 2 pi has, we can write it as 2 pi by lambda, because this is a wavelength, and so 2 pi divided by lambda into another function of x, because it's in the x-axis, so function of x. And so you can see with your eyes that the function, wave function or equation of a wave. This is it. This one is the equation of a wave. It's so simple, and I think we can solve a question based on this wave function. Oh, I don't have space in this one, so okay, we can write it here. Y equal y into this is the equation, and I'm not gonna fill these amplitude x function, okay, but accept these all. 2 pi by something into that, whatever our question is, we are gonna fill in this, okay, into x function. So if it's asking as x is at 0, at the point 0, that's at origin, then we can write it as x function at 0 and 2 pi by lambda is 1, 2, 3, 4, x at 4, okay, 4, lambda is 4 into another x, x is the same as 0, so we can find it as y function of x at 0 equals 2 to whatever it is, we divide or multiply or cut, which means I meant that if even though we divide it and we will get 1 by 2, it doesn't matter, because into 0 it's written. So sorry, I forgot to write the amplitude here. Sorry, amplitude is 3. Look, the amplitude, it's 3. 1, 2, 3. So we can write it as 3. And 3 cos, so 3 cos 0 is, cos 0 is 1, okay. And now y function of 0, that's y is 3. Look whether it's right or not. At 0, when the x-axis is 0, we will get y equals 3. Yes, that's right. Okay. And now we can go for another question. I don't have enough space to do. In another question, when I'm applying another question, we can see that y of it's asking as what y x means x x is at 2. Okay, amplitude is 3 cos 2 pi by lambda is 4 into 2 x function. So 2 cancels out, 1 pi. Y function of 2 equals 3 cos pi. 3 cos pi equals minus 1. Right? So 3 into minus 1. So therefore y function of 2 equals minus 3. Check whether it's right or not. Look at the point 2, we can see that it's minus 3. Perfect. And that's how this wave functions equations will come, the questions will come. And this is a wave function, y function of x equals a cos 2 pi by lambda into x. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed my session and understood what I told you or what I told you. Okay, see you in the next session. Till then, goodbye.